was so stressful. It was stressful. It was our first time buying a home. Jackie really made it like super smooth, and I 10 out of 10 recommend. 10 out of 10.
Hey, my name is Bar.
And my name is Zvahna.
And we are here to tell you our experience with Jackie.
Okay. Tell them. Bar was one of my most high maintenance, difficult clients I've had. He came from out of town, from California, and but I love him like he's my nephew. And you know, if you can get through something really hard and intense together, and you can really see someone's character, and you either hate each other or you love each other, and we ended up loving each other, so that was awesome. So Bar, I'm so glad you and Zvahna were willing to come and take a minute to share a little bit about your experience coming to a brand new place. Granted, Zvahna, you're from here, but you were the one asking all the questions, very skeptical and very nervous, kind of, sort of anxious. So could you share with the people that are coming to my YouTube channel, because that's where most of my people are coming from, how you felt looking back on the fact that what we went through and the process I took you through?
Yes.
Versus maybe comparing it to another agent you recently worked with as well, you know, as a result of your friends.
So, the beginning, it was the first home I bought, and I came to Corpus Christi, and I was doing it from California with you, and I didn't know much, I didn't know nothing. All the time I had questions about stuff. I'm also a person that I don't believe, like...
you don't trust people.
I don't trust people right away. Yeah. You know, it takes me time. So all the time I had questions, and I didn't believe that it's gonna be a good deal. But after I did with you the first home, my experience was that everything you told me was true. You really did like above and beyond with showing me the house, going every time back and forth, making sure everything is perfect. You fight for your customers, you make sure that they get the best deal they can, and you made sure that we're gonna get inside the house and we're gonna 100% love it. 99% wasn't good for you. 100% is what you aimed for.
I wasn't just trying to sell you a house, right?
No, definitely not.
Also, questions that we had, they were always answered. Reassurance was there, everything.
What about the fact that even though you were out of town, I was able to make sure you had the house painted and ready for you when you came in?
Everything.
Had the floors measured so that we could get our flooring bids, and you can make decisions as to...
if it was the blinds that you referred me to talk with the Home Depot, if it was the painter that you got me, the Victor, and if it was... there was something else, the flooring.
Rudy
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Rudy, everything. You made sure that every issue you had, you knew where to point it to and how we're gonna fix it, and showed me what the house is sold for around, and that's like you got me a community that's gated community that was very important for me. Yeah. Everything was perfect, really. Like I really enjoyed the experience, and
so looking back, was there a difference between how I managed your questions, your concerns? I took you around homes, I negotiated your deal, versus, let's say, the other real estate agent you worked with. Did they really invest in you and care about you, or were they
it was different. It was different. Why? Because you really take care of what the customer of what the person you deal with tells you. You all the time make sure that you really listen to him. You really take his concerns and turn it into something that he feels more comfortable with. Yeah, solutions.
Right. It's not like it's whatever. Just move on,
let's move on. Okay, you don't like it. Okay, let's go to like a robot. It wasn't like a robot. You really listen, and you know, even if this house doesn't work, for example, you know what to aim next for the customer to feel like he gets the right thing for him, and that's really what's important for me as a buyer, for example, because let's say you go buy a car. You don't want to buy a car that the person sells you. You want to buy a car that you feel like you want to drive, because you're going to be driving it for the next however years you're going to buy it for. You're going to drive it for. So especially with the home that you're going to live in for 10 years, or I don't know how long people live, they choose to live in the house. But it's the most important, because in the end of the day, you come back home and you want to feel like home.
Exactly.
And, it's really important.
That's one of the things we talked about. I said, make sure you ask yourself, how do you feel when you come home? How do you feel when you come home? Do you like your neighbors? Do you like of the street feels? Do you like walking through your front door? Savannah, how about you? Like, did you feel pretty comfortable with the process? You know,
So something that I like really enjoyed with you, Jackie, is that it's like you kind of gave details about everything. Like every question we had was answered. You gave us the truth about everything. Also, too, I really like that you told us about the homeowner before. You know, you gave me a little bit of backstory about the homeowner before. You know, what she went through, what this, what that.
Yes.
You know, to kind of see the conditioning of how she kept the home. You know, things happen, life happens, this, that, and the other. That was something I really, really enjoyed, and I didn't get that with the other agent.
Yes.
My heart is not just to sell a home. I would always say to them, look, guys, I think you can do better. I'm not too sure about this. It's not that I have anything against the location, but it's not really fulfilling your criteria.
Yeah.
Do you really want to spend top dollar here when you could spend the same amount and get so much more somewhere else? It's just a question. If they want the apple, they can have the apple. If they want the orange, they can have the orange. But I explain to them why they're different, and they can make an educated decision as to what's better for them.
Yes.
Right. And so, you know, I think they explained to me that they worked with another agent with another house, and even though the agent's very professional, they said they felt very cold. It felt like they weren't really genuinely interested in their concerns and their well-being and what they were saying. It was just more about
True.
them just getting it done, and that's what it is. Oh well. And so I hate that myself.
Yeah.
So anyway, I really appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you very
And
much.
we are family now. So they came back to me, their auntie, and we'll take good care of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Jackie.
you.
Okay.
Well, it was our first time buying a home. Jackie really made it like super smooth, and I 10 out of 10 recommend. 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Thank you.